They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hello. One well-known entrepreneur said that it is better to set up a business and fail than do nothing. I'm Sergey Kakishev, and this is the world of startups. We would like our stories to inspire you to start your own business. Watch in this show. At the threshold of introducing the Internet of Things, the evolution of open data and open source in Kazakhstan. Accessory gadgets as a smart cure for diabetes. The device creators talk about its advantages. The Giftsensor is a Kazakhstani source that may help you choose presents before the festive period. An idea of your fridge talking to your microwave oven may seem insane, but it's the age of the Internet of Things, though we have to wait for the time when this will be realistic. The thing is that different gadgets that surround us communicate in different languages, and mankind haven't managed to make them connect at the same level. The solution to this may be the open data or the open source. What is it and how the open data is developing in Kazakhstan? Find out from the upcoming report. As part of the concept of the Internet of Things, several directions are being developed independently, including the open source and the open data. These phenomena have wide applications in Kazakhstan too. For example, the open data is one of the components of the electronic government. Currently, in the state offices, plenty of information is kept, which is not surprising anymore, though this information is not structured. That is, it is not possible to use it more than once. Very often, even a person in charge does not understand the huge amount of data, and he or she may not know what to do with it. Today, on the source data.egov.kz, more than 300 units of structured information are stored, which encompass such spheres as healthcare, education, tourism, security, social welfare and others. The availability of this data simplifies the process of acquiring information in the state bodies. In the near future, we expect two very important bills to be adopted. It's the Bill of Informatization and the Bill of Access to Information, in which it is stated clearly that state offices should make all the information that is not confidential public. Business people are also interested in the development of the open data. For them, the open data is a kind of base for creating any soft. This is the case for entrepreneur Dauren Maku. The young man has created a mobile app that is socially important. Its main aim is to notify car drivers about parts of the road that are particularly dangerous for the user.
The
application works on the basis of the open data of egov.kz. I collect all the data from this portal and place it on a map. I mark all the coordinates, information, time on the map and distribute it among the districts. When the car driver approaches the dangerous part of the road, where the number of accidents exceeds 50 a year, he or she hears a warning signal. At the same time, the driver receives a push notification saying, "Danger, be careful while driving here." The second significant part of the Internet of Things is the open source. Thanks to this concept, billions of gadgets around the world are learning to interact with one another as well as communicate in one common language. Recently in Almaty, a global technological product called Agile Network Architecture has been presented. Experts say it will be able to make a revolution in the field of the Internet of Things.
Agile Network is an advanced IP network solution. This solution is combining the network controller and the network enabler and the network switching capabilities. It is a very, how can we say, advanced solution. What we call it is ready for the SDN network. SDN is a solution named Software-Defined Network. This is a new networking concept.
The next step forward on the way to implementing the Internet of Things is creating open governments in developing countries whose citizens will actively participate in the process of controlling state expenditures and the budget. Every year, patients suffering from diabetes type 1, who account for more than 20,000 people, have to check the level of sugar in their blood by puncturing their finger with a special glucometer. This will be necessary to do 6 to 7 times a day. The alternative to this unpleasant procedure has been found by startups from Almaty. Coming up is a report about how the new device works and how realistic it is to set up its large-scale production in Kazakhstan from the GlucoWays gadget creators. Needles, test strips and a glucometer. These 3 words can be used to describe the daily routines of Joly, a student from Almaty. He was tired of painful procedures related to collecting blood, so he decided to create his own device that would significantly ease diabetes patients' life. GlucoWays is a device for detecting sugar levels in blood from the ear lobe with no pain. The smart ear clip is also called GlucoWays and consists of 3 main parts: a microcontroller, a Bluetooth module and a photo element. We will have automatic switching of the gadget. It's possible to set it as an alarm clock. It will remind the user of the times for the blood sample collecting. The basis of the device work is an infrared ray, which scans the earlobe and transmits the data to a smartphone through Bluetooth. At the same time, we're working on an app which will be compatible with our device. And not only will you be able to see the blood level on the smartphone, currently it is possible to see some relevant statistics, which is important for a physician who works with diabetes patients. Thanks to the device, the doctor won't have to ask the patient what food he or she had or other things like that. In addition, the mobile app GlucoWays will keep all the statistics of insulin injections, database of the nutrition value of carbohydrates, as well as the information about sugar level changes since the start of using the device. If the data is not satisfactory, a special notification will be sent to the doctor. The New Year Eve is all about looking for suitable presents and gifts for people we work with and who we love. In large cities, finding the right presents becomes a real problem, as people cannot always find some free time for shopping now that we have heavy traffic and long queues in stores. Kazakhstani programmers have found a solution to this problem, a platform they call Giftsensor. It analyzes the user's behavior on social networks and based on this offers an appropriate gift. Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Find out more in the market. We all know what it feels like when we have to rush in search of presents before the New Year holiday. Finding a good present for someone is easier to say than to do. I gave my sister a bracelet as a New Year present long ahead. Honestly, I haven't thought about the New Year presents yet. I haven't thought about it yet. If you haven't decided on what presents and gifts to buy for your family and friends, then it's high time to turn to new technologies for help. For example, the smart platform Giftsensor.com knows what to buy and to whom. That's what a startup from Astana, Sabit Naukenov, is sure of. We have created and developed a service that analyzes the user's profile on social networks, such things as their interests, their activity, what groups they have been subscribed for, and so on. Having analyzed this, it offers a variety of presents that may be suitable for the gift receiver. For example, if a person is keen on football and he likes the English Premier League, we will suggest buying a football for him. The user's preferences are revealed in 2 ways, by linguistic analysis and by collaborative filtration. The former literally reads all statuses, reposts and comments left by an intended gift receiver on social networks, which allows the user and system to identify preferences. The second method implies studying social networks' users' opinions, and based on this, personalized recommendations are created. We're working with Yandex Market and collected about 18,000 stores, and the items from these shops are available on our platform, but we can offer personalized presents. According to the Giftsensor website statistics, the users from Kazakhstan tend to buy gifts in the price segment of 5,000 tenge. Usually it is a good book or an accessory item for a mobile phone. But even if you don't have enough money for such a present, don't be upset. A sincere smile and warm hugs will have the same effect as a good expensive gift.
все, что мы успели вам рассказать.
That's all we've got time for. If you have interesting stories, contact us on social networks and we will talk about them. I'm Serик Akishev and you've been watching The World of Startups.
До встречи на телеканале Kazakh TV.